These are updates and changes to Part 5. Thanos, Gamora, Loki, and Nebula went to planets and made clones of everyone, so that when Thanos' army came to kill them, they wouldn't really kill them. And so the rest of the new Inquisitors and the army wouldn't think that Thanos and them are really good guys. And only Infinity War and Endgame were staged, and Thor didn't actually know about Mace Windu and Anakin's plan to form the Avengers. He doesn't know who Thanos was. And during Infinity War, also Palpatine has been slowly draining the Infinity Stones with the Force, and if they weren't all destroyed, they would be fully drained into Palpatine's power. They couldn't go to Palpatine then either because they weren't ready, plus the closer the stones get, the more they drain. Since Palpatine was draining the stones, they became over-energized and their power of possessing their wielder became stronger. Thanos thought he could withstand the power of the stones as long as he trusted in the Force, but that didn't help him, because he wasn't trusting in God. So Palpatine took advantage of this by increasing the possession to cause Thanos to kill Loki, Gamora, and Heimdall, and Vision. Thanos wasn't supposed to snap either, but he was supposed to just get the stones and then lose when the Avengers fought together. Thanos did get the stones, but Palpatine's possession started forcing the snap. He realized this after being hit by Stormbreaker. But he called on God because he knew who he was and had a slight chance. But at the end, when he was about to snap, he did call on God because he knew who he was, and then he had a slight chance to choose, and he picked anyone who wouldn't cause any extra death if they were snapped. So he destroyed the stones after, because the snap started possessing his body, and it was not allowing him to unsnap or give them away. But Vision is rebuilt, Heimdall is alive as a ghost because of his connections to the Bifrost magic, Gamora is a Force ghost and understands and forgives Thanos, and when they bring Gamora into the future, her Force ghost enters back into her body after a while. Loki is a Force ghost, and when his body comes back through the TVA, he goes back into it after a while. Anakin's Force ghost went with Captain America to the past when returning the stones, and he told him everything, and Anakin knows how to use the stones to undo their damage on Iron Man, by extracting power from them while using them on Iron Man to undo what they did. They extracted power from the stones by Anakin's Force ghost using the Force to help Palpatine sense that the stones were back, so when Palpatine tried draining their power again, the extraction worked. They had to let Palpatine completely drain them so the stones wouldn't backfire after draining stopped and cause damage. But Anakin put midichlorians in the stones before they were gone, so Anakin has midichlorians inside Palpatine's body, which control the stone's power. So he uses it to push all the power out and back into stones. Then Captain America returned the stones back in time. Anakin's Force ghost told past Thanos everything and to come into the future and lose. Palpatine didn't continue draining the stones in Endgame because he didn't know that they came back from the past.